What's going on to you Capricorns out there? I just want to say thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the zodiac signs that may be watching this video. Shout outs to you. You Capricorns have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and you have the Eight of Swords. And I don't necessarily do these shout outs for favoritism. I do these shout outs randomly just because I sometimes can forget to kind of, tell people I appreciate it. So I appreciate it. Anyway, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is about how you Capricorns are very much so getting in touch with your much more spiritual side. A lot of you are realizing that you have to get in touch with your spirituality because the way that the world is going and how you're interacting with others, how others are interacting with you, it's dysfunctional, right? The world is getting worse. Better in some ways, actually. But some people are getting more dysfunctional. And you have to shield yourself spiritually from that. So you're learning how to stay prayed up, right? You're praying more. You're meditating more. A lot of you Capricorns, right, who practice magic and stuff like that. I practice magic. But you are learning how to actually practice magic in a way where it shields you, it protects you. There's a level of spiritual defense. And because of it, the King of Swords and the Eight of Swords represents how, because you understand that, you have to have a spiritual understanding before it all. And you're right. Spirituality, I should say your wealth has to be backed up by spirituality. You have to. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to have things become much more difficult or that much more difficult for you. And a lot of you Capricorns have a deeply spiritual side in the first place. It's just that the thing that occupies the majority of your time in your mind is might, becoming powerful. Because just like Scorpio, just like Taurus, just like Virgo, you understand what it feels like, just like the crabs. You understand what it feels like to not feel powerful, to be disempowered, right? To take away your power, right? To have someone rip it away from you, right? To take it out of your hands when you have it. And a lot of you Capricorns are, because you come from messed up upbringings, hard upbringings, having to learn hard lessons. Believe me. I wish y'all could really understand. I love Capricorn. I love Capricorn because the planet Saturn, I've talked about this before. My favorite planets are not Capricorn, excuse me. I don't have a favorite zodiac sign, but my favorite planets are Saturn, the Earth, obviously. Why? Mercury, right? Because of that. You understand what I'm saying? Because Capricorn, just if you put in the work, you will get the reward. Hard work actually does pay off, especially if you're not cutting any corners, especially if you're learning from your life lessons, especially if you're actually doing things the correct way and you're actually getting better at what it is that you do. Oh my gosh. And there's that spiritual element that I'm talking about. You understand that you have to stay prayed up. You have to stay magicked up, right? Because if you don't, there's a lot of sick people and you want to protect yourself from that. You're in a place where things are going well and you don't want that to come tumbling down based upon what some idiot who decides that they want to enter into your life, they want to take that away from you because you're living life a little bit too well. You Capricorns don't want to actually have that happen to you. So the King of Swords and the Strength card, not King of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Strength card represents, because you've been here before. You know that when things go well, sometimes, funny things happen where, things happen to play out in a particular way where a person will enter into your life And all it is that they'll try to do is take away the power that you have had, that you've built, or, freedom. You know, a Capricorn's freedom is restricted, especially when they're younger, most of the times when they're younger. And then as they get older, if they've been learning from their mistakes, then the freedom they start to inherit their freedom in the same lifetime. And much more of the restrictions get pushed away, right? Gets obliterated, gets again, obliterated. It dissolves away because you've been learning the life lessons. Like I remember when I was younger, because I have a lot of Capricorn placements. I have it as my Neptune. I have Saturn in Aquarius in my 11th house. I have Capricorn Neptune, Capricorn Uranus. You understand what I'm saying? I got a Capricorn North Node, Crab South Node, right? So I'm saying, so, and I love it. I do. I actually like those placements because the reason why is because I know that with hard work, dedication, and learning from my mistakes and doing better, as well as learning from my victories, good things are insured to come to me. And that's the kind of insurance that Saturn gives you. You're going to get the value that you actually put in for, that you are patient for. You're going to. These are guarantees, right? It rains diamonds on Saturn. I don't know if y'all knew that, but it literally rains what people are down here, unfortunately, fighting over, right? Or rushing to these jewelry stores to get, and I hope I'm not. But it's so abundant on Saturn. It rains diamonds on Saturn, literally. Instead of raindrops, it's diamonds. So to show you how much wealth, to show you Saturn represents, Saturn is the embodiment of wealth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Financially is concerned. Saturn is the embodiment of financial wealth. So it's like along with Scorpio and Taurus. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, so a lot of you are learning how to spiritually fortify yourself, and so that nothing or lesser things or lesser people can come to you and mess up what it is that you have built. And then you have the look at me looking at it, feeling it like I'm feeling some sort of fortress. But anyway, the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords right here is about how, because just for future references, in general, you understand that, your life is not over, and that, not everybody that's going to be coming to you is going to be 100%. There's going to be some disingenuous people that will try to come to you and be fake. So you have to be prepared, not just physically and financially, but you also have to be prepared spiritually. And I've talked about this and how to understand the Capricorn. Both, go check those out. But Capricorn is actually a very highly spiritual zodiac sign, because the Capricorn understands what it feels like to not have very much and then comes to a place where they have a lot. Especially, and the more humble the beginnings, the more glorious the story. Because everybody loves an underdog story where you came from the bottom and now you actually have something. And let you not be a jerk, let you know how to socialize. Let you powerhouse, absolute powerhouse. People don't know how to come at you if they were to come at you on some disrespectful stuff. They find it hard to come at you because the situation with Capricorn is that you need that spiritual backing. You need that spiritual fortification, because when you're just only looking at it financially, you can still be touched. But when you have a spiritual fortification, that makes you much more difficult to deal with if a person is not going to come to you, right, with love in their heart, right? Because the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, you've been through too much to allow idiots to tear that away from you. The road has been too difficult. The road has been too winding up. It's up. It's moving upwards slowly, but it's winding. It's a whole bunch of lefts and rights, a whole bunch of zigzags, a whole bunch of peaks and valleys. But the valleys is never lower than the peaks. So over time, you are trailing upwards, right? But you've been through too much. And the thing is that to not know how the game is played. And the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups represents you Capricorns, right? You see how other people they want you to need them, and it's just not happening. You will never be in a position where you will need them. The only people that you would ask for help are people that are your friends, the people that are not going to put you in a position where they are going to charge you for helping you. You know, it's not transactional. These are people that legitimately care about your well-being, and they would hope that you would care about theirs, you know. And so because of it, you will never be with anybody or take anyone seriously enough to be in a relationship with them, at least, who looks at you like a business transaction. They see your growth and that they want to attach themselves to you so that you can feel indebted to them to give them things. Nor do you want to be in a particular position where you need a person that's transactional in that way to make you dependent on them. You don't want that. You will sooner go out and get a job working at Popeyes or McDonald's or Burger King. No disrespect whatsoever to the people who do that. You might see me up in there. So no disrespect. You might see me up in that mug. Hello, can I take your order? So truly, no disrespect, but in society's terms, it's looked as not very glorious. So that's why I'm saying it. But please make your money, regardless of wherever you work. If it's an honest job, please make your money. I ain't knocking you. Trust that. But the point that I'm trying to make here is you would rather start from the bottom and work your way up to the top all over again than to put your trust in people that want you to rely on them. So this reading is much more about self-assurance, self-reliance, understanding that you are stronger than ever, and that you're becoming even more strong because of the fact that you have spiritual backing. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, which is Capricorn and Taurus. The Six of Wands, the Moon, the Hermit, and the World, which is also Capricorn. So you showed up in your reading here. This is a very powerful reading for you. There's not a whole lot of major arcana. There's only one in the strength, but the strength really does embody your personality and your perseverance and your overall value. And then you have, the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands represents you Capricorns being in a situation where you are exhibiting said strength and power and resilience and patience. And the Six of Wands represents you're looking to make better decisions with it as well. The Moon and the Hermit represents how, and the World represents people trying to hide their intentions. They're not going to last very long around you because they make their intentions quite obvious. Those people that only want to hang around you only when you're victorious, only when things are going well for you. That's not a very good person to have around you. That's not a friend. And you Capricorns understand better how to pick friends, how to pick allies, how to pick people that will help you on your journey that will reward you, and you will reward them as well. But it's also not transactional between the two of you. You genuinely want to see the two of you win. So you Capricorns are learning how to pick friends, learning how to know the difference between when you're picking someone in a romantic sense, how to effectively do it. And the thing is that the world card, right, represents you're not going to hang around somebody that's just going to be here wasting your time, trying to only hang around you because they're looking at it transactionally. But that's pretty much it, though. Great reading. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100,000 subscribers, so please, smashing that like button, hitting the notification bell, setting the notification bell to all does help. Make sure to leave a comment under the video as well. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel for the long haul, because I'm only going to get better. This channel is only going to get better along with me. And please come through, get my private readings, get my books, get my merch. Yes, I sell clothing as well with the official Kareemspiritworks merch on it, and check it out. Peace.